Hey Divas, this is Vane. So a lot of you guys asked me via DM, where do you get that braid? How do you do that braid? No, it's not something that you buy and you attach. I wish that was the case. It's actually something that you do. I would say that it's easy once you get the hang of it. At the beginning, it might be a little bit difficult, especially if you're not like great with hair, and that's fine. And everything in life is trial and error. So I'm gonna show you how I do it so that you guys can try it at home. Alright guys, so the first step is to do a high ponytail, and for this particular braid I'm going to do it really high up on my head, and you're going to need the medium-sized rubber bands first. So I'm going to get one of them, and I'm going to need my Mitad de Perales brush, and I promise you when you try this brush you are going to love it. And one thing I will say, guys, it doesn't have to be absolutely perfect. There are going to be some minor imperfections. You are doing it yourself, so it's fine. A little hair here and there won't hurt anybody. So one thing I will tell you guys is that with clean hair, it's very difficult to do this. So if you wait maybe 1 or 2 days where your hair is a little bit dirty, it's going to be much easier to do. Alright, so step 2 is going to be to gel it down, and I'm going to just use this one that I bought at CVS. So a little bit goes a long way. And then I like to take some hairspray and finish it off. Lift up your ponytail so that you don't get spray on it. Okay guys, and then step 3 is gonna be to put in the braid. Now the hair that I use is Canton hair. It's like a blonde color. I'm gonna link this down below. I got this on Amazon. It's super cheap. It's like 10 bucks and it brings like 3 packs of hair. It's more than this. This is just like a quarter of it. So you're gonna take not so much because you don't want it to be too bulky. And if you have thick hair, like if you have a lot of hair, I would suggest to do even less because you don't want it to be too thick at the top and then too thin at the bottom. So you want to kind of, you know, play around with the density that you get. So I'm gonna take this much hair. I'm gonna show you guys this amount of hair, and then I'm gonna divide it into 2 parts. They're not equal parts. I would say this is 2/3 and this is 1/3, okay? Because this is gonna be the bottom of the braid because I want it really long, and this is gonna be the top of the braid, okay? So I'm gonna get the thicker portion first, and I'm gonna get one of my big scrunchies, okay? I'm gonna hold it in the center, and I'm gonna loop this around like this. Make sure it's in the center and pull tight, okay? So this is gonna be the foundation for your braid, all right? When you do that, you're going to hook it on your ponytail. So I'm gonna do that. Make sure that you leave it on the bottom of the ponytail and that you lift your hair up. And then you're just gonna wrap around until you feel that it's tight enough. And I'm gonna divide it into 3 sections. This section, I got a little bit more because I'm gonna get 1 piece out, and it's gonna be just a little thin piece that I'm gonna leave out to wrap around the rubber band so that I don't see the black of it. Okay, so once you have your 3 sections, you're gonna start braiding. Make sure that you do it real tight at the top. and that you get all those little baby hairs in there. If you have layers, this might be a little difficult. I recommend getting some gel and gelling it down if you see that they start sticking out. As you can see, it starts to get short. That's why I saved my other piece, because I'm gonna add it and make sure that it's long. If you want a short braid, you can just keep going all the way down and just leave it that length, which is totally cool as well. But if you like it long like me, then you're gonna add the other piece, okay? So once you're like about here, like to your jawline, is when you would add the other piece. This is the other piece that I left out. You're gonna kind of do 2 first instead of 3. You're gonna get 1 piece and join it with that one, the back one. And then you're gonna get this one and join it with this one. And you're going to just kind of wrap it and continue your braid. Make sure that you squeeze real tight because it might be a little bit thicker. So the tighter you squeeze, the skinnier it's gonna be. And then you're gonna wanna do a couple of braiding, like a couple of twists before you add a piece to this one. Because remember, we didn't add to this one. We have these 2 long ones here. So I'm gonna add a little bit of each piece. So let's say for now, I'm gonna get a little bit of this one. And I'm gonna open it. And then just continue the braid. I keep on going, and then I still have this one that's thinner. So I'm gonna try and get from the one that's thickest now. So I think this one's a little thicker. So I'm gonna get a little piece from this one. And practice makes perfect, so don't panic. If it doesn't come out the first time, you'll get it. All right guys, so I finished the braid, and it's always gonna look a little weird like this, so you could cut it at the end. And I'm gonna use one of my little rubber bands to tie this, okay? So then I'm gonna take a scissors and cut the ends. I like to cut at an angle so that it's not so blunt. Okay, and the braid is done. And then the last and final step is gonna be to wrap this around the black ponytail. And you're gonna finish off with a bobby pin, and then the finishing touch. And there you have it, guys. This is the final result. It's super easy once you get the hang of it. Super economical. You save a lot of money because this is really in right now, so a lot of girls want to wear this when they go out. The same way that you did it from the top, you can also do it down here. You could do a part in the middle. There's many different variations. I personally love to wear mine high, so that's why I did this one. And remember to subscribe to my channel because I'm going to be uploading a lot of content on here, not just tutorials on how I do my hairstyles or my makeup, but also BTS from Diva, from our photo shoots, from all the things that we do in my business and in my daily life. So I'm going to be more involved here since you guys want to know what's going on in my life.